What's going on, guys? Brandon checking in here. And really quick, I just want to show you guys what I was able to make on my Marcus World account. Okay. And this is all from one day. One day. I made a deposit yesterday. Well, technically 2 days ago, since it just turned the new day, about 43 minutes ago. It just turned the new day. Today is the 10th. But on the 8th, I made a deposit of $12,000, right? And I didn't start trading until the 9th, right? So I didn't start trading until the next day. As a matter of fact, we can see right here, you kind of look at my dates here, you can see my last trade was actually at on the 9th. So I didn't take any trades today. Okay. So I made the deposit, 12,000, and by the end of the 9th, yesterday, here's what I was able to make. My balance is at 21,000, a little bit over 21,000. This is Marcus World, guys. You can make some big money on Marcus World. And obviously, this isn't typical, especially not for me. This is actually, I don't think I've ever made this kind of money in one day, right? So this is definitely not typical, but this is just proof, right? It's just proof to show you guys that it's possible. You can turn a smaller amount of money into an exceptionally large amount of money in a very short amount of time, all right? The binary option. So it is possible, right? So if you guys have the determination, you just focus. Like, guys, I've really just been focused this week, and I've just been nailing the markets lately. I don't know if it's just, if I just had a lot of luck on my side, or if I'm just waking up on the right side of the bed, or whatever. I don't know, but I've just really been nailing the markets lately, and this is the result of that. Now, this is live account. This is a live account, guys. This is not a demo account. Okay, for you guys that may not know the difference, this is a live account. So I plan on taking this money out, right? I plan on taking out $21,000. That is $9,000 in one day. Now, I don't know if I can replicate this, or I don't know if I can do this consistently. But for me, at this moment, I could care less. I'm going to take this money out, and I'm going to put it in the bank. I'm going to do something else with it, right? And I think that's what you guys really need to start doing. That you need to start thinking of binary options as a short-term thing. Don't think of this as something that's going to be a long-term type of investment. That's not what this is. And I think that's where a lot of you go wrong. You're looking at this as something that's just going to drastically change your life. You're going to, if you build your account up for some years and you take the money off later on, you'll compound it or whatever, and you take off $1 million, from $100 investment, right? And that's just completely illogical. It's completely unrealistic, and you shouldn't think of binary options as some type of long-term investment, right? And to be honest with you guys, I don't even take binary options that serious. And I know it's kind of ironic. I know it's kind of funny, but I don't take binary options that serious. And I think that actually has a lot to do with the success that I'm seeing now. I don't look at this as some type of long-term type of thing. The idea is to get in the game, make your money, and then get out. Take the money. How many times have you guys, how many times have you made some profit, right? You had some profit on the table, but you decided to be greedy and continue trading. And then eventually you ended up doing something really stupid, right? And then you ended up giving all that money back to the broker. How many times has that happened? All because you wanted to try to build up your portfolio, build up your account. You guys got to stop doing that. You make some money, take it out. Take the money out. Even if you have to just take out what you actually invested and just trade with the profit that you're making, that's better. But don't give the money back to the broker. Whatever you do, don't lose money, right? So, if you guys start thinking of this as if you start thinking of this as a short-term type of thing, you'll be better off, because this is not anything, by no means is this something that you want to look at as a long-term type of thing. Now, the reason I'm making this video isn't to show off or anything like that, but I want to just show the proof that it's possible to make that kind of money in a short amount of time like that. It's very possible. It's realistic. I can guarantee you, I'm not the only guy. I'm not the only trader that has done this before. Guys, there's a lot of good traders out there. They're not all on YouTube like me, right? These guys are making money, making way more money than me. And, they're behind the scenes. They have no reason. They're just quietly making money, and they don't have any reason to, help anybody else out. They're making money selfishly. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to show you the proof. There's a lot of guys out there, in the binary options world that claim to be successful, or they claim to have some type of success in binary options, but they can't prove it though. They have no proof, and I'm really big on proof. I'm a really competitive person, and I had a guy. He actually commented in one of my videos in the comment section. He said, basically, I don't know how to trade at all. He said, I'm a sleazy marketer and a scam artist. That's what he said, right? He said, I don't know how to trade at all. And that just, it kind of hit me in the place, because I am a trader. I spent a lot of time studying these markets. I've been through it all. I've had ups and downs. I've seen it all. To be honest with you guys, I started trading back in 2010. So about 6 years ago, I started trading. Wow, it's a long time. 6 years ago, I started trading, right? And to be honest with you, I spent maybe 3 or 4 years out of that losing money. So it wasn't until maybe a couple years ago that I actually started to see any type of consistent profit. Now, that is just kind of to show you the reality of trading, right? It wasn't an overnight type of thing. I tried every single concept, every type of strategy, every type of indicator or software that you could think of. But it wasn't until I just completely erased my mind and I just figured it out. I got rid of all that stuff, and I just look at the charts, and I started just figuring it out. So that's what I try to do now, is I try to help you guys kind of just figure it out if I can. Now, a lot of people, very few people are actually going to be successful at this, and it has nothing to do with the strategy. It has more to do with the mindset that they have, right? Having that mindset, sometimes it can save you. To be honest with you, if you're one of those guys that give up easily, then, it could actually work for you, because it'll save you a lot of money, right? And a lot of time. But for me, I'm just not one of those guys. I can't stand losing. I hate giving up at anything, right? So this is why I am where I am today with trading. Now, once again, I'm not trying to show off or anything, but I just want to hopefully inspire you guys, motivate you guys, to keep going, keep pushing. And if you make some money, take it off. Don't leave it on there. Take the money and run to the bank.